All right, I'm gonna make this so simple. I'm gonna put this Jed Pillar amulet and use it to grab another statue of Horus. So I can take a card that I already have one from the same set in my tomb. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna discard the rest because there's really no need to buy extra stuff right now. I need to keep cycling through my deck in order to find all the stuff that needs to go in my tomb. So it's 2 cards. Three, 4, and 5. Okay. Nice. Okay, so let's see what I would like to do. There's a bunch of stuff I'd like to entomb. I'm going to go ahead and put my Hobie Canopic Jar into my tomb because I only have a couple left. Then I would like to use, since it's hard for me, I want this, but I don't have anything to let me like kind of cycle it out right now. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Statue of Horus, which lets me entomb a card from my hand. And I'm going to go ahead and entomb the Statue of Thoth. Kind of working on my collections over here. And then I'll stop for this turn. So what that means is I'm going to sacrifice something. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice this inner sarcophagus that I don't want. And I'll move some stuff down. So once again, it's a lot of stuff that I already have or have entombed, so I don't have a huge desire for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what can I do this turn? I'm just kind of waiting for this to come down. I'm definitely going to entomb my Statue of Osiris right now, because I'm getting close in terms of having entombed all of the statues. Then I'm actually going to use my Statue of Isis to take a card with a cost of 6 or less, which means that I can play for the action, grab this Canopic Jar that I wanted, and then do I want to do anything with these? I want to play him for his action. So I'll play that. That means I draw 6 cards at the beginning of this next turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So some entombment would be good. Let's see what I might like to do. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and entomb the Ka figurine. And then, let's see if I can do anything. I have this Jed Pillar amulet. Is there anything I want? Not really. What can I do? Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and play my Statue of Osiris to discard a card and draw 3 to kind of cycle back through and see if I can get my last Shabti. I could do anything with that. So let's also discard this to go with that, and I'll draw 3. So 1. I won't shuffle these guys back in. 2 and 3. That's pretty nice. Got my Statue of Anubis back. But is it going to do anything great for me? Not really. So I'm going to use this Shabti. I'm going to use it to sacrifice a card from the pyramid. So let's go ahead and let Bastet go, much as we love her. And then, I drew a Statue of Horus, which allows me to entomb a card from my hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it for its action, and I'm going to entomb the Book of the Dead. So I only need 1 more book to complete my collection. And I'm going to go ahead and play Statue of Anubis to draw 6 next turn. All right, a chariot's a unique item. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then a 6th. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's see, I need to keep entombing stuff. So I'm definitely going to put the Book of the Netherworld in my tomb. And that's great because that actually completes my book set. So you need 6 books, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So my sarcophagi collection, those are complete. I have my Book of the Netherworld. So I'm making okay progress with that stuff. I still need 1 more statue, 1 more canopic jar, and 1 more amulet, and my shop D, and that. So let's see how that goes. All right, let's see if there's anything else that I can do for myself here. So the statue of Horus will allow me to entomb a card from my hand, so I'm going to use him to entomb the Umseti canopic jar. That's nice. That way, my canopic jar collection is also complete. I will go into the afterlife with a perfect set of canopic jars. I know that that's very exciting. And then let's see if there's anything else that I really need. Not really. There's some expensive stuff coming up, so I'm actually going to grab the statue of Thoth for some money, and I'll call it a turn. Okay. So 1, 2. 3, 4, and 5. All right, so this is probably the last time I'm going to use my shop D. I'm going to sacrifice it the next time it comes. I'm going to entomb it the next time it comes through. I'm going to switch out for this chariot, which I would very much like to own. Let's see. Then I'm going to use this money of mine to buy a chariot. I'm going to call that my turn. Bring everything down. As you can see, this deck started to get pretty thin. Ah, the burial mask. I was looking for that. I would really like to have it. So let's see if there's anything I can do to make it so. Okay. So for right now, no. What I am going to do though, is I'm going to go ahead and entomb my statue of Horus to complete my statue set. So now I have a complete set of statues to go as well. And that is definitely not a bad thing. Let's see. Do I want to do anything else? The problem is not really. Because I'm just going to sacrifice stuff anyway. So I'm going to play my statue of Anubis to draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then let's see what happens with that. Okay. Did I get anything good? Well, I got this chariot. The chariot's good because it means that I can just add that to my little collection. And I only need the burial mask to complete that set of unique items. So sadly, I've kind of reached a point where my other cards are pretty useless. So we're just gonna not buy anything. And I'm gonna let this get sacrificed. And this comes down towards me, which would be good. I need that. Aha, there's my last amulet as well. So what's tough about this is I need to acquire these items before the pyramid runs out. Should be doable, but it's a little bit dicey. So we've drawn some new cards. So I need to get this shop D into my tomb. I'm gonna use it one more time. Let's see. Let me think about it. Or let's see how clever we can get here. So I'm gonna use my Jed Pillar amulet to take a card of the same set as one in my tomb. So I'm going to grab that Heart Scarab amulet. Then, since I already have a statue of Osiris, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sacrifice a card in my hand. I'm going to take a card with a cost up to twice as much as the sacrifice card. That means that if I sacrifice my buddy Osiris here, actually I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice Isis instead. I can pull that burial mask, and I still have a free entomb in action, so the shop D goes in the tomb. So this is a little bit tough because I have to get the last things in my tomb before I run out of cards in the pyramid. So I really only need 2 things. So because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My starter cards are all complete, so that's a complete set. I need one amulet, in other words, the Heart Scarab amulet, and I need that burial mask to come back around. That's all I need to entomb to finish this game. So let's draw 1. That'll be good for next turn for some drawing power. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, excellent. So I've already pulled the Heart Scarab amulet. I'm going to use my free entomb action to entomb it. That's 5 out of 5 amulets. So that is a complete set of amulets. Now I just need to find and entomb that burial mask. Have entomb a card from your hand. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to discard a card to draw 3. I'm going to discard that tie-up amulet. I'm going to draw 3. No! Okay, I did not luck out on that one. I was hoping that I was going to just pull the burial mask and use this to entomb it. I didn't. So I'm going to discard these, and I'm going to pull 6 from my deck. Okay, so that burial mask should be in here. Whew, thank God it is. Okay, but either way, I have to just sacrifice something from the pyramid and rebuild. So basically, within 4 turns, this game is over. Happily, I managed to pull 6. There's my burial mask, and my tomb is complete. So we have successfully finished this game of Valley of the Kings. And just for reference, here's a complete tomb. So we have all 3 sarcophagi, all 6 books, all 4 canopic jars. Gotta put my eternal organs somewhere. All of my statues so that my tomb will look so beautiful. All of my starter cards. All of the amulets so I can be wrapped up all nice. And then all of my unique items, including a sweet burial mask and a chariot to ride around in the afterlife, and my cat, because you can't go into eternity without your cat. So that was Valley of the Kings, the simple version. If you want to play the master version of the Solitaire game, you can attempt to entomb all of the cards for a perfect score, but without a free entombment action each turn. At that point, you have to only use card actions to do it, and I'm pretty sure you can guess that's a lot harder. Anyway, happy gaming. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe.